Good morning, everyone. Penny here, and today I am just now getting started into studying the women of the Bible and the writing scripture for today. So I have been working on a tag booklet for the women of the Bible study. So I'm super excited. So all those bits and pieces that you have left over from the Women of the Bible study kits that we've been doing, that I've been doing, and then Angie Jones has been doing the scripture writing plan for, and then scheduling the women each month. So we are in our fourth month, of course. So we're in our fourth kit. She has free printables, and so do I, but I also have huge kits. So pieces left over from the kits and from the free printables, you can create a tag booklet, and basically it's just tags. Now I do have a kit, of course, for all this, so if you are interested, it'll be available soon, but I wanted to show you what I was working on and using all the other leftover pieces from the Women of the Bible study, all those kits that are printed. I created some more of these tags. I'll show you that in just a minute. This is a ticket tag, and I did punch the holes down here, so just to make it look, you know, more authentic. This is the one that I'm studying today, this week. That's the lady, and I just left some blank here to do whatever. I did put a little decoration on them, but basically they're meant to be blank until you start journaling. Basically this is a journaling little journal for you, because that way you can use the leftovers and use your junk mail, use your recycled cardboard like cereal boxes and things. You don't have to have a template or a pattern, but I did of course make a template pattern papers, and then I also have the little contact images. These are the images I used for the Women of the Bible study, so if you are interested, like I said, all the information will be below. So what you see here you can get if you're interested. There's some freebies, of course, and on the blog and things like that. But I just wanted to show you this, what I've been working on. It's a whole full kit of tags. All you have to do is print, cut, and create. That's all you have to do. I printed these on cardstock, and there is a back paper if you want ones. There's several different back papers that you can choose. You can choose, now how you do this, everybody says, well, how do I do this? Cardstock if you have it. If not, regular paper is fine. You print on one side, when you flip it over in your printer, and then you print this side. Okay, but for me, I just usually distress mine, so I'm not worried. Now, some of these I printed on regular paper. This is regular paper. It's totally fine as well. Okay, you can just back it with another sheet of regular paper or whatever. I do have a cardstock piece, so I'm going to put these together and I'll glue these together. That's no big deal for me, okay? But for you guys, if you don't want to have to turn and flip, you know, you can print on one side on cardstock and then on the other, okay? But I want mine super thick, and that allows me to use my junk mail in between two sheets of regular paper. So keep that in mind. You can use cereal boxes, cracker boxes, just to say, you know, just to recycle, just for using up your trash and not having so much trash to have to pay for to haul away. I did repurpose my prints, because I don't want to waste misprints. This was misprints, so I don't want to waste that. So I printed pretty paper on top of misprints. See that? Because I don't want to waste anything. Do not want to waste anything. And these are some new papers that I have found and I'm creating with. They're beautiful papers. They're cute. I have some that are just normal tags with some embellishments. The embellishments are clusters that I put together. Some, aren't they pretty? This is a strip of washi. If you see this, it's a strip of kind of like washi. I do have this one where that it has these little scripture verses to go on. Actually, they're designed to go on top. They will fit. Everything like these here have these little labels to go on top. And then if you don't like this one and you want to do it yourself, then here's the label to stick up there. So this one, of course, goes with the previous women that we studied. So all the women that we have studied from January till now will be in the first tag booklet, printables. So I'm going to continue working until I have until we have all the women. There will be templates. I also included some scanned ephemera. This is from my private collection of scanned ephemera. This is from an old registry Bible. It's from a Bible page, but I put them in 4s so I could do 4 to page. This one's a little bit lighter. I don't know why. It may have been another scan. Oh, I know it was. It was another scan. I had several of these. It was 2 pages. You know how they're in the front of an old family Bible? It's very old. It's from the 1900s. It's out of copyright. So these would be in the public domain, but they are from my family's resources. So they will be included in the kit if you're interested in those. So there's all kinds of lovely goodness this morning that I'm working on. And each tag, I can journal on. I don't have to worry about if I want to paint on cardstock. The thing about cardstock is it will hold a lot of different types of media. So if you wanted to do gelatos, if you wanted to watercolor, of course, your best choice would be to use watercolor paper or mixed media paper. You can certainly, I cannot print on anything heavier than 1/10 pound. So when I go to get my mixed media paper or my canvas paper, I make sure it's below that. And I have an Epson Echo tank. I can't go to town to get any more. I'm running out of these little stickers, the little ring enforcers. So I have the punch that I got at Hobby Lobby on discount, which was a blessing. It will not punch sticker paper though, and it will not punch cardstock. It just has some issues. I just print regular paper, the leftovers. There's no scrap safe, there's no scrap safe in this house. If it's big enough to punch, then I will punch these little, and then this, of course, wipe packages, as we know. You can wash these and use these for various reasons. There's a piece of cracker box back there that I just glued to the bottom. And this allows me to not lose these little things because they go everywhere. So I'm just gluing them on. I tried to punch some out of sticker paper, but like I said, this punch doesn't want to do sticker paper. But save your scraps. Get your punches. But you don't have to have the ring enforcers. This is just something I do. It's not necessary if you have thick enough paper for your rings. Because if you're going to use the little ring book a lot, then you're going to need something up there so your pages won't tear. You can't just use regular paper because it will tear. But I'm not concerned with the cardstock because it is thick. So I'm not concerned about it. It's just, for me, it's more about the look, I guess. But I'm going to sit here and fussy cut these out. Now, some people said they didn't like the line. The line is there for you to cut by. It's to cut away. It's not to keep. Unless you like that look. If you want that look, go for it. You don't have to distress that way. But this is made to put into a machine. I have a scanning cut. So I just put this in the machine, scan to cut. And it cuts it, but I just didn't feel like getting out the machine, setting it up. My blade's dull. I need a new blade. And I am using my low-tack mat because I cut through my other mat totally too many times. And let me just say, I duct taped the back too many times. It just skips and skids and it won't cut right anymore. So it's time for a new blade and a new mat. But until then, I have to cut everything by hand. But I'm okay with that because I made the lines there and they're not perfect. Let me just tell you, they are not perfect. These templates, a lot of them I created by hand. Meaning I took several shapes and made the tag shapes. Yes, I did. So they are not perfect. Now, of course, the regular tags, shapes that you see, the square ones, of course, those have been around forever. This one is one that's been around. Of course, a circle, square. But this one here was made. I created that one myself. This one here, this one, and this one. There's several that I created myself, including that one. And then this one, of course, not these two, but this one I created myself. So, it just depends on which style that you like. There's this kit, the first one, contains so many different ones. There's 15 sheets of tags, so that you could use. It's not specifically for, you could use it other than Bible journaling. You could use it however that you wanted. You can use them for just as tags for in a journal. So, you don't have to make a ring book out of them. They're just here for you, a tool for you to use. Okay? So here's some of the plain ones. So you could take one sheet out of this one, and you could do, in a journal or in a card. They would look really pretty because I added the embellishments. If you want to do a stack journal, a stack tag journal page, it's there for you to do because they're stacked. This is a stacked one, meaning that they go from smaller to larger if you wanted to use that as a journal page. Okay, guys, so this is what I'm working on. I'll be doing a kind of a speed up processing about how to construct the book if you don't know how. These rings come fairly cheap at the Dollar Tree, and then they're just the same quality as the ones in other stores, but they make different ones. If you cannot find these, shower curtain rings are amazing. The metal ones, some of it even get the shower curtain rings, the metal ones, because some of those are decorated. It looks like this one's, I've used this one quite a lot. It's kind of bent there. But this way, if I wanted to take this along with me and journal, it would be super easy to take with me once I got all my tags filled up. And you could, put it in a Bible, take it with you, and you could journal as you go, that type of thing. It's just like, it's a study tool for me. So just keep, there's several different purposes. But a lot of people I've seen using these to Bible journal and to journal their daily scriptures in. And I think it would help a lot of us to do a tag a day, to do a tag set. Like this is a set. Like this could be a set right here. And then I could journal about Mary, or I could journal about one of the women of the Bible, or whatever that I wanted to do. This pocket is here. Of course, there's some writing page. I love this one. And then here's a public domain image of Mary and holding the children and things. So there's just so many things that you could actually do with this tag booklet. So many things. So stay tuned for the process. I still want to embellish this. Stay tuned for the process of showing you about cutting the lines away if you want to and all that. So, alright guys, I'll see you later. Have a wonderful day.